The medieval world, a tapestry woven with devotion and dread, birthed myriad curious narratives. Among them, a particularly enigmatic phrase echoes: the Cat-Nun. This isn't a literal curse, nor a fantastical creature. Instead, it's a conceptual artifact, a lens into the anxieties of an era obsessed with piety and purity. Monastic life in the Middle Ages was governed by strict asceticism, an unwavering commitment to divine order, and rigid communal discipline. Nuns, specifically, were seen as paragons of virtue, secluded from the secular world, dedicated to prayer and spiritual contemplation. Any deviation from this ideal, however minor, threatened not only individual salvation but the entire spiritual fabric of the community. Simultaneously, the cat, a creature of independence and nocturnal mystery, held a peculiar place in medieval folklore. While sometimes pragmatic rodent catchers, they were often associated with paganism, witchcraft, and the untamed feminine. The Cat-Nun concept, then, emerges at the fraught intersection of these two worlds: sacred devotion and perceived profane wildness. It was not a belief in literal transformation, but a metaphorical curse signifying a nun embodying characteristics deemed antithetical to her vows. These could include independence, disobedience, sensuality, or simply a lack of the expected demure piety. The Cat-Nun becomes a societal projection, an externalization of anxieties about female autonomy within controlled environments. It speaks to the fear of the untamed feminine, the wildness that monastic enclosures sought to suppress but could never fully eradicate. While not extensively documented as a formal accusation, echoes of this sentiment appear in moralizing tales and satirical writings of the period. Often, these portrayals served as thinly veiled criticisms of lax discipline within convents or warnings against worldly temptations. Beyond theological concerns, the Cat-Nun also highlights the very human struggles with desire, conformity, and individual expression within rigid systems. The monastic architecture of control was designed to shape souls, yet the human spirit often sought its own expressions, even in subtle ways. This metaphorical curse resonates with broader medieval fears of transformation and the blurring of boundaries between the sacred and the profane. Any perceived deviance could quickly escalate into accusations of heresy or demonic influence, especially against women. The Cat-Nun served as a powerful, albeit informal, label to police behavior and reinforce expectations. It's the other, within the self, the wild impulse that defies the ordered structure of religious life. Ultimately, the Cat-Nun wasn't about cats or even nuns, but about the profound tension between individual spirit and institutional demand. It reveals the unseen forces of cultural anxieties, shaping even the most sacred spaces and roles. Such metaphors provided a framework for understanding and policing behaviors that resisted easy categorization. This struggle between societal expectation and individual inclination is, in many ways, a timeless human narrative. The Cat-Nun reminds us how cultures invent mechanisms to contain perceived threats to their established orders. And often, these mechanisms are aimed at controlling the expressions of feminine freedom and agency. The Cat-Nun stands as a subtle historical warning, a testament to the power of stigma and the perils of deviation. By decoding such esoteric historical concepts, we gain insight not just into the past, but into enduring human psychological patterns. The Cat-Nun is an architecture of an idea, built from societal fears, religious ideals, and the complex nature of identity. A quiet echo from medieval cloisters, reminding us that even perceived curses can reveal profound truths about ourselves and our societies.